Hey guys, welcome back. I have a special treat for you. I'm about to get jump scared out of my life. I'm going to do episode 10, ending 10 of Grotesque Beauty all the way through. And it's been a while since I did it all the way through, so I don't quite remember it. But it's okay because I have Lily with me and I got her from Plushy Dreadful. No. Sky, I need you. I need this louder. Oh, that might be too loud. Hello? Rachel, are you still coming over tonight? Yes, I'm on my way. I should be there soon. That's a relief. I was afraid you might bail. No way. I'm not going to leave you hanging all by yourself. Sit tight. I'm not far from yours. Thanks. I really appreciate you doing this. See you soon. Anita Reynolds, you were always such a scaredy cat. Anita's house was a 20-minute walk from my place. Most nights she's home alone, as both her parents work late. I would have thought she'd be used to it, but lately she's been afraid of being by herself, even in her own home. That is why we decided I should come over to keep her company. It'll be like a slumber party, one we used to have as kids. Even though we've long outgrown sleepovers, a part of me was secretly looking forward to it. It'll be nice to go back to those times when things were much simpler. Any excuse to do silly things like stay up crazy late, watch a scary movie, and stuff our face full of sugary snacks. This could be a chance for us to bond. God knows I need something to distract me at this time of the year. Before I realize it, I was already at her door. The neighborhood is so quiet, you'd think nobody lives here. I ponder how best to make my presence known. Knock on the door. I step up to the door and knock twice. Knock, knock. Coming. I'm forever doing that from now on. Rachel, you made it. I'm so glad you came. Did you wait long? Of course, you're fashionably late as usual. Apologize. Sorry, guess I'm always keeping you waiting, huh? Don't make a habit of it, or I will end you. I'd rather you end this conversation instead. It's freezing out here. Let's go in already. Since I last visited, I almost feel nostalgic. You should drop by more often. My parents have been working late more and more these days, so you can definitely stay over some more. Hey, it's almost like a setup for some corny romantic movie. Your parents are away, you're all alone, and you have the perfect excuse to invite this cute girl over? Cute girl? Where? I don't see any. Hey, don't hate, appreciate. You know I'm a real catch. Is that so? Then how come you haven't gotten yourself a boyfriend yet? Ouch, that's a low blow. Seriously though, thank you for coming over. I feel more at ease having you around. I've been feeling out of sorts these last few days. It's no problem. It's alright. We're friends after all. It's the least I can do. Thanks. It's good to know who you can count on when it really matters. So what's been bothering you? Have you been having bad dreams? Something like that, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to describe. I've been having this bad feeling every night for about a week. Like a premonition? Scooch, scooch. Don't say that. That's only going to freak me out even more. It's more like I've been feeling like something's been watching me. You say something has been watching you, not someone. What do you mean? Like I said, it's hard to explain. But I've been feeling this each night when I walk home. It's been like this since the fog came. Have you noticed the mist on your way here? Yeah, it was kind of creepy. I can see why you'd hate that, having to walk through that every night by yourself. It's been there for about a week now. It's isolated to just this street and nowhere else. Don't you think that's odd? It makes going outside even more eerie. Being unable to see what's lurking around me. Is that why you feel eyes watching you? Because you can't see what's out there? Probably. But the feeling doesn't go away when I make it home. It follows me inside. Even now, I still feel a bit paranoid. I would. Wouldn't you? What are you saying? Something is watching you through the walls? I don't know. I don't have an answer. It just gives me the creeps. I knew Anita for a long time. We grew up through elementary school together, and she's always been easy to startle. This time it's different. She seems genuinely afraid that something bad might happen. It's enough to also put me slightly on edge, but I have to be strong for her sake. The hair on the back of my neck tingles. It was just my imagination, or was someone staring at me too? There's more, you know. No, I didn't. Spell. Huh? Did you know there have been a few reported disappearances from this neighborhood lately? Seriously, I didn't know that. I would not have stayed if I did. Yeah, 2 people went missing. There's been no trace of them. No clue about what happened. They just vanished. A handful of strangers with no connection to one another. The police have no lead, so they're leaving open the possibility that they ran away on their own. No way, not all of them at the same time. I know, right? For so many of them to just disappear in such a short space of time is too coincidental. All of this just makes me so uncomfortable. Aren't your parents worried to leave you alone knowing people have been disappearing? No. People were scared for a while, but that didn't last long. Eventually, they just moved on. No one seemed to think it was serious anymore. The problem is, there's just no evidence of anything bad happening to them. I have 9 scenarios in which it does. But the fact that there's been no trace of them makes me worry. Who runs away without taking any of their belongings? It's so unusual. How can no one, not even their family, do nothing about it and not lose their mind? What if something was actually wrong? Could they live with themselves if they never find the missing people again? I remain silent, feeling somber suddenly. My gaze dropped down to the floor. Things have just turned into a touchy subject. An awkward moment lingered between us. The silence was palpable. Oh, Rachel, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be so insensitive. I was just running my mouth without thinking and forgot. It's okay. It was a long time ago. I should have. I'm not gonna say that. Rachel, it's just this time of the year. This is around the time she disappeared. Normally, I don't think about it anymore. After all of this time, I learned to forget she's missing, which isn't really healthy. Not really, though. You have to let go a little or it can eat you up. But during this time every year, it comes rushing back and I remember too much. My sister is gone. I may never see her again. It suddenly hits me in one go, and I get all emotional, and I feel guilty about it because I'm thinking about how I feel. Like how I never got any closure, never got to say goodbye to her. My last memories of her were so mundane. It was just another normal day. If I knew that was our final meeting together, I would have cherished the moment, cherished the sight of her, and let her know how much I miss her. But it's such a selfish wish. She could be scared or hurt, and I'm upset about how I feel. I'm really sorry, Rachel. It sucks. I wish I could make it go away, but please don't blame yourself. Change the subject. Listen to us. We've launched straight into catching up and we haven't settled down yet. We need a change of pace. Oh yeah, I haven't even offered you something to drink yet. Would you like something from the kitchen? I thought you'd never ask. Painted demon. I followed Anita down the stairs to the kitchen, occasionally pointing out something that's changed since last time I've been here. So what are you having? I have orange juice, tea, and if you're feeling adventurous, I have vodka. We drink OJ. Orange juice would be great. Seriously, how old are you? Can't ever be too old for some classic OJ. And you're the one who offered them in the first place. She has a point. With our drinks in hand, we moved to the living room. Not a lot has changed in the 2 years I've been away. Everything was just as I remembered it, except for one addition. Oh, that's new. I wonder if it gives her the creeps too. Fuck. Beautiful, but creeps. I couldn't help but stare right in the middle of the room. There was a large painting that dominated the wall. Again, I will help with the grammar for freeze. This painting. Oh yeah, we got that from an art auction at this weird place. Dad's been obsessed about it. He couldn't take his eyes off it ever since we got it. What do you think? Are you a fan? It's like a pre-Raphaelite painting. It's got a pre-Raphaelite quality to it. The subject matter fits it well with the romantic fairy tale era. This lady can stand next to Ophelia and not be out of place. A true work of art. I didn't know you were such an art aficionado. I'm a dark horse. There's a lot of hidden talents you don't know about. Well, you may know how to talk up artwork. I still think it's a horrible painting. From the moment I laid eyes on it, I felt unsettled. That's the best kind of art. I have no idea what my dad saw in this thing. He was so enamored by it that he bought it on the spot. Does your family go to art auctions regularly? Not really, but my parents both love art, and we came across this interesting place that happened to be selling paintings that night. We only went in out of curiosity. To tell you the truth, though, it was a strange experience. The auction house was massive, far bigger than what I expected looking in from the outside. The lighting was dim, and the room was filled with a light haze. All the guests must have been smokers or something. Or in the fog. Oh my god. What if it, oh my god, that thing is haunted. And Edward and Lorraine Warren, how they're dead. I wonder if their spirits are doing anything. The walls were covered in paintings of all shapes and sizes, but they were all portraits. My parents were in their element, and we split off to look around at our leisure. Lily, it's gonna get bad. Nothing particular grabbed me. Most of them were pictures of pretty regular people. Then I saw this one painting. Let me guess, it's the one we're looking at right now. That's right, Sherlock. A week ago, I was standing face to face with this beautiful painted lady. Although I thought it was captivating, there was something about it that didn't sit right with me. You and your bad feelings, do you ever not have them? Hey, I'm serious. There's something strange about this painting. It stirred up something in me, and not necessarily in a good way. I stood there for a long time, just staring at the painting, trying to work out what was triggering my senses. That's when this guy crept up to me. Oh shit, fuck, we get to meet the Crypt Keeper. Hello, you look like you haven't slept in about a week. I see that this painting has captured your attention, young miss. Yeah, you could say that. What's the background of this piece? Do you know who the artist is? I don't see a plaque for it anywhere. The origins of this piece are not known, I'm afraid. Need coffee. Should have looked up how to pronounce this. Such a beautiful piece. Painting shrouded in mystery, like the Voynich manuscript. It adds to the eerie sensation one feels in its presence. You can find yourself easily lost within its canvas. The serene landscape it depicts, all detailed faces hidden in the background, and the angelic figure at the center of it all. Wouldn't you agree? I guess. I am eager to know what this scene is about. We can only speculate, but that is part of its charm. The identity of the maiden, how she has found herself in such a bizarre land. Tell me, what do you think her expression is showing? How do you interpret her manner? She looks defiant. She looks defiant. She holds herself confidently. It's true that the maiden inspires strong feelings in the observer. Her posture is powerful and yet so elegant, but even the bravest of soul can carry a slither of fear. You feel it, don't you? I feel it. Despite the confidence you see in the painting deep inside, something is unsettling lies beyond. Probably something unsettling lies beyond. She's like Venus standing in... Oh man, this guy just does not shut up. She's like Venus standing in a strange new world unseen by human eyes. This moment is forever captured in still image, a timeless state, perfection, for the pleasure of all who look upon her for generations upon generations to come. When you stare into the painting, do you see anything staring back? What did you say? Anita, there you are. Dude, you are negligent. Oh god, not him too. Oh my, this painting. It's gorgeous. What a find. Anita, don't you think this is one extraordinary painting? I do. I think it's extraordinary as fuck. Now put it down. In some ways it is. How precious. What is the name of this artwork? It did not have a name when it came into our possession. However, we have given it one. We thought it quite apt. Grotesque beauty. It perfectly embodies the sinister... Anyway, it perfectly embodies the sinister tone that's mixed with the odd, soothing nature of the piece. A scene that conjures such conflicting emotions surely cannot be named anything else. Grotesque beauty. Grotesque beauty. Yes, it does suit the painting. I can't seem to take my eyes off it. The woman in the painting, she's just so perfect. People are weird. She almost feels real. The artist must be a genius to have created something so lifelike. Geez, look at me, I'm all shaken up. How much is this piece? You haven't sold it already, have you? Grotesque beauty has not yet been sold, sir. You can be the first bidder. Should you be successful, you may take her home with you tonight. What luck. So early into the auction and I find a masterpiece straight away. How much is it? I'll buy it off you right now. Name your price, I'll give you anything. I gotta get back into art. Shit. Guys pay anything for porn, man. Good sir, I see in your eyes the desire of a true lover of art. I believe you are the perfect one to take away this treasure. For that reason, it is yours free of charge. My God, are you for real? I can't believe my luck. This is too good to be true. And yes, I called porn art. Fucking deal with it. Haha, I never thought my night could turn out like this. Dad, are you sure about this? Where would we put this? Don't you think it'll look out of place in our home? Anita dear, a gem like this doesn't come by so often. It's too good to pass up. Besides, any man would be happy to find a home for this work of art. Yeah, any man. Some women. Bruh. Have fun explaining that to the wife. We have to have it. Before you commit, though, I must offer you one final chance to turn away. You can leave this painting and go back to your normal life, or you can choose to willingly take the painting with you. Give it a new home and let it grow as part of your life. So what will it be? I'll take it. What a dumbass. Congratulations, sir. You are the new owner of Grotesque Beauty. That bitch will be back here again in a week. Your life will never be the same again. But... Those eyes in the background are gorgeous. What a freaky story. That guy from the auction house sounds like such a weirdo. He totally was. The way he was acting didn't seem normal. Didn't. He really was a creep. I don't ever want to see his ugly mug again. Oh my god. Teenage girls scare the fucking shit out of me. When did you say this happened? About a week ago. Why do you ask? I was just thinking that the timing of all this is pretty odd. What do you mean? Well, are these bad feelings you've been experiencing lately? All these bad feelings you've been experiencing lately. You said that started a week ago, around the same time this painting came into your home. Don't you think that's quite a coincidence? It could be. I love Anita. Can we get a shout out for Anita? Shout out for Anita, the dumbest bitch in here. Could be. Still, that doesn't mean anything though. Oh my god. Kill me. Huh? Oh my god, bless Anita. Bless Anita. We're allowed to bless Anita. And the fog that's been appearing, it coincides with these events. This might just be me, but does that look like wisps of smoke in the painting? They could even be from a fog, much like the one that's hit the streets. What if the paintings brought the fog to this neighborhood? Like it brought the fog to the museum. You simple bitch. And that stranger from the auction house was something straight out of a horror story. I don't know, maybe there is something weird about this. Now you're beginning to sound crazy. Gaslight an asshole. Or are you just trying to scare me? I'm just saying, this thing does give me the creeps too. I see why you've been scared these last few days. I figure you'd feel better if we took it off the wall and put it away. No way, Dad loves that painting. He'd kill me if he finds out we mishandled it. At that moment, there was a knock on the door. Everybody freeze. Anita, shut up. Anita, shut up. The queen of dumb bitches. Who is that? Were you expecting someone? No, I only invited you here. Should we go see who it is? No. Anita's dumbass. Hello? Who is it? It's Ricky Ricardo. Hello? Is somebody there? No one is answering. Now what? Should we open the door and see if anybody is nearby? I don't know. I don't really want to. Me neither. But then again, I'm not sure I'll be able to sleep not knowing what was out there. I think I can hear someone still. Why won't he answer me? Hey, what do you want? Still nothing. We could latch the door chain and take a look. What do you think? I think that's a terrible idea. I don't know, I'm conflicted. Are you often conflicted? What do you think we should do? Don't answer the door. Don't answer the door. It is 2024. Don't answer the door. I even made it a jingle. What? What? It's 2024. Don't answer the door. If you are not expecting someone, if you are not, like, expecting a DoorDash or a friend or family, don't answer the fucking door. Be rude. It's your property. Let's play it safe. We should leave the door closed. Don't answer the door. It's 2024. No way am I going to answer the door to a spooky stranger in the middle of the night. Thank you. Thank God. For a moment I thought you might answer it. Fuck no. But do I wonder who it could have been and why they showed up at my door? Yes. The mysteries just keep piling up. Bitch ass. Jump scare ass bitch. Jump scare ass bitch. Rachel. Did you hear that? Yeah, I fucking heard that. Do you see me gripping my stuffy? Oh my god, something just called your name. She heard that too? Holy shit. Usually when I hear things, it's just me. What? How do they know my name? Who else knows about me coming over? No one. That's impossible. I only told my parents. It'd be fucked if your parents were fucking with you. Hey, who are you and what do you want? Silence. This is messed up. Definitely don't open the door. Yeah, I'm 100% with you on that. Do you think whoever it is still out there? I don't know. Think we should try to ignore him? They'll go away soon. We tried to brush off the incident at the door. We stayed up a little longer, idly chatting before the night grew darker and sleep washed over us. Oh, I miss sleepovers so bad. Damn it. The slumber party was nice despite our paranoia. Anita was probably feeling overcautious and afraid, having heard one too many morbid stories. I was glad to be there with her to keep my wandering mind from thinking back to my sister's disappearance. Soon, all of this anxiety will pass by. It's good that we can help each other through it. Yeah, good for you too. Tonight was a bit weird. It was about to get weirder still. Aw, fuck. Anita, wake up. I don't know how much time had passed when I regained consciousness. I opened my eyes and see nothing but darkness. A darkness so complete I couldn't tell if my eyes were open or closed. I waved a hand in front of my face, but see nothing. This place. Where am I? What's happening? Panic began to surge in me. I spun around trying desperately to find something that could anchor me to my surroundings. But it was useless. The dark was so absolute, so absent of light. I couldn't help but question if I was even in a physical plane of existence. My lack of sight seemed to sharpen my other senses, and I felt something move. It brushed against my arm, a gentle touch, like a faint breeze, but the unexpected contact made me jump. I reached out a hand to inspect the darkness. My hands touched something that didn't seem to hold a solid form. It broke off and seemed to flow in the air. How did I get here? I squeezed my eyes tight, trying hard to recall the moments that led me here. Oh yeah, that's right, I was in her room. We were having a sleepover. Anita, get the fuck up. Oh god, where is she? Imagine if the lights were just off and you couldn't see. Hello? Is anybody out there? Anita, where are you? Please, anyone, can you hear me? Something moved. Who's there? Though I couldn't see, I felt a presence emerge in the dark. It was close. Despite the dark, I could almost make out a dim silhouette against the black void. Anita, is that you? Silence. Answer me, please. I don't think we should be here. We need to get out of here fast. A weak voice came back in reply. It did not belong to Anita. Rachel? You are not Anita. Who are you? What do you want? Rachel, you must help me. You need my help? What do you want me to do? Rachel, I'm trapped. I need your help to get out of here. But I don't know how. I don't even know where we are. What is this place? Please tell me. This is a bad place. You shouldn't be here. I've been trapped here for so long. Luckily, it's not too late for you. Who are you? Silence. Please, if you want to help me, you need to tell me what's going on. There isn't much time. You have to help me. Everyone has forgotten about me. But not you. You are the only one who still cares. You want to find the truth. Get me out of here, Rachel. You're the only one who can. A sharp gasp escapes my throat. My heart suddenly jolts, as if shocked back to life from a deadened state. Tears stung my eyes in an instance of recognition. There was a familiarity in the voice that wasn't clear to me until now. A voice I haven't heard for so long, but have yearned for the day I could hear its sweet melody once more. I had lost hope of ever finding her. Hannah, is that you? Do you recognize me, big sis? Hannah! Oh God, I never thought. Where have you been all this time? I've been so worried. Hannah, please tell me where you are. We don't have long. Rachel, you are in danger. What? You are not... Bitch, you in danger. You are not safe. You in danger, girl. You are not safe. You must not trust her. I don't understand what you mean. Hannah, what are you trying to say? Rachel, I'm fading away. Wait, no, don't go. Please help me, Rachel. Can you help me? Don't worry, Hannah, I'll help you no matter what. I will save you, even if it's the last thing I'll do. You promise? I promise. Don't go, not again. I can't lose you again. Hannah. Controller vibrate. But visual. My eyes snapped open once more. I saw the ceiling, indistinct above me. I was back in Anita's room. I stared straight at the ceiling where the street lights outside the window cast a dim glow. I lay there unmoving for a moment. The sound of my heart pounding was the only sound I heard. Okay. Wiping the beads of sweat that trickled from my brow, I noticed my hands were still trembling. I pressed them tight to my chest to steady them, and my breathing began to relax. I am safe. It was just a dream. Just a dream. Fuck you. As I calmed down, I remember something urgent. Anita! My eyes scanned the room, frantically adjusting to the darkness. I soon made out her sleeping figure on the bedroom floor, soundly asleep. I breathed out a sigh of relief. Thank God she's safe. The memory of the wispy black room was fresh in my mind. For a moment, I was afraid that I had truly lost the whereabouts of my friend or even my mental faculties. Don't count your eggs just yet. The experience felt so vivid, unlike any dreams I've ever had before. Most times my dreams are uninteresting. I'm sure I'm not creative enough to conjure something like this. It couldn't have been a mere dream. Could it? And Hannah, she was there. Am I this upset over her disappearance I'd still dream of her? After all the time that she's been absent, I never had an encounter with her quite as powerful as this. Can she still be out there somewhere? What if she's close by? Is that why all these strange things have been happening? Not ready to fall back to sleep, I lay in silence, listening to the ambience of the room. There was something soothing about quietly observing life as it drifted by. The night can be full of intriguing little sounds that usually go unnoticed in the day. Some time passed, and I was still no closer to falling asleep. As I came on the verge of drifting off, I heard something that caught my attention. Did you just do that? Aw, thank you, baby. Oh, Lily. What are we gonna do? What was that? Just the house creaking? Was that just the house creaking? You know it's about to get rough. I don't know if we're gonna have tentacles this time or what. Thank you. Excuse me. There it was again. It didn't sound like the regular nighttime ambience. Against everything else, this sound stood out for some reason. The pitter-patter was coming from somewhere inside the house, though I couldn't tell where exactly. Leave that shit alone. Was it my imagination, or does the gentle sound seem purposeful? No. I rolled onto an elbow, sat up, and froze mid-motion, not wanting my movement to mask anything. Silence reigned over the house. Whatever was making that sound was gone. Still, I think I should investigate it, if only for peace of mind. What the fuck are we doing, even? Ow, ow, ow. There we go. I look over to Anita, still asleep and undisturbed by the noise coming from the bedroom. Should I wake her up and alert her about what I've heard? She is fast asleep and I'd feel bad if I disturbed her for something trivial. I wonder if I should leave her. Wake her up. No way am I going to take any risks. Enough weird things have happened already, so I should take a more cautious approach. Okay. I'll wake Anita up and we'll go investigate this together. I reached over and shook Anita by the shoulder. Imagine if she woke up sprawled out. Hey, Anita, get up. Silence. Listen, you need to get up now. This is an emergency. What is it? I mean, the house literally better be on fire. I heard something coming from the other room. Anita shoots me a quizzical stare. You woke me up for that? It's probably nothing. No, this is different. I was listening for a while. It didn't sound right. Now, how so? To use your quote, I just have a bad feeling. Call it intuition if you want, but there have been far too many oddities lately for my liking. At this remark, Anita sat straight with her eyes open wide, as if she just remembered something horrible. You don't think it's related to whoever made that knocking sound on the door, do you? Crap, I kind of forgot about that. Oh God, you've got me scared now. Did you really hear something? You're not messing with me, are you? This would be the time to tell me if you are. I hate those pranks. Like, those are not good pranks. For the last time, I'm dead serious about this. You know me. This isn't the kind of crap I do. Look, we can't stay here if there's something wrong. We have to at least take a look and make sure that what that noise was. But what if something is wrong? Maybe we should just hide in here. That's not an option. We can't stay in here if there's trouble. That's why we need to check it out. Come on, we'll do it together. Just stay close to me. Alright, lead the way. I opened the bedroom door ever so slightly, enough to poke a head into the hallway. Standing still like a statue, I listened intently for any evidence of sound returning. Frozen on spot, I was alerted when a voice whispered behind me, "Do you hear anything?" Not this time. Where was it coming from? I couldn't tell. Let's move downstairs, but be careful. We don't want to give ourselves away. Right behind you. We tiptoed lightly across the hallway and down the stairs, slowly taking our steps as not to make a sound. So far, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. I just hope that doesn't change anytime soon. Bad things happen in this. Mister, can I have your boots when you die? That's the vibe this gives. Fuck. We came to the living room. Nothing immediately jumped out to my attention. But then again, I wouldn't be able to tell if something subtle was different. There's a bullet in there. That would be Anita. Oh my God. That is Anita. Anita's the possum. Fuck. Oh my God. Or apparently a possum. Jesus Christ. Let me read my thing. If it was my own house, I'm sure anything misplaced would be obvious to me. I let Anita take charge of the investigation. Looks like whatever it was that was making the noise is gone. Is everything okay in here? Nothing fell or anything like that. Not as far as I can tell. It looks like how we left it. We scanned the room a little more, splitting off momentarily to cover more ground. I wasn't sure what I was looking out for, so I returned to Anita and found her standing motionless in the center of the room. Hey, are you okay? What is it? It was hard to see in the dark, but there was an unmistakable look in her eyes. A look of fear. Oh, God. What? What is it? Look over there. Spit it out, dumb bitch. I followed the direction of her finger, directed toward the painting. That bitch is gone. Do you see that? Tell me you see that. Tell me I don't see that. I blinked my eyes, trying to clear away any weariness that might have clouded my vision. There was nothing wrong with my eyes, however. It was clear we both saw the same thing. What the actual hell? Where'd she go? The woman in the painting, she's gone. How is this possible? I clutched the top of my head, nails digging into my scalp, hoping against all hope that I'm still dreaming and that I might wake up at any moment. There was no such end from this nightmare, however. This was really happening. Holy shit, how is this even possible? This is seriously messed up. No way. It can't just change like that. It's impossible. With paint thinner, nothing's impossible. This thing is bad. It's cursed for sure. Oh god, what do we do? Get the fuck out the house. Before it stops letting you. I don't know. Put on some popcorn and watch. What is it? Red Rose? Is that what I'm thinking of? Stephen King, Red Rose? Honestly. Before I could answer, our attention was drawn to the thin sheet of fog that suddenly filled the room. Where the hell did this come from? Maybe it came from outside. Did you leave a window open somewhere? No, and even if I did, look how fast this place became misty. It was clear a moment ago. A regular fog can't just appear like this. This night just keeps getting weirder. Imagine if their parents were fucking with them the whole time. Just like clomping around and then doing the fog machine. Oh my god. I want an ending like that. I want an ending like that. That's what I want. Rachel, look at the painting. Something's happening. It's glowing. LEDs. True to her word, the painting glimmered with ethereal energy. It pulsed like the beating of a heart. The rhythmic throb gave it an impression of a living creature. Tiny amps in the back with like mindfulness music running through it. Across the surface, a streak of light rippled outward like the painting of curtains. Like the parting of curtains, sorry. Ooh. I don't know how to explain that one. Now and then light catches the canvas and it appeared like there was something else unusual about it. I just want to be part of the story. The light danced on the surface and something didn't seem right about the space between the frames. I almost shouted in astonishment when it dawned on me. The painting's surface was no longer flat. Inside it contained a new dimension that disappeared into the wall. Do you see that? The painting goes inward. It looks like there's the tunnel. How? There should be a wall right behind it. No shit. Fuck. This bitch. It must be some kind of portal. A portal? Where do you think it goes? Narnia. No idea. Narnia. What'd you say? No idea. As we stood staring at the same strange painting, a familiar sound came from above. Jesus Christ. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to get through the rest of this with her. Did you hear that? Yeah, that was the sound you heard it before. Definitely. It's coming from upstairs. Hey, where are you going? I'm going to take a look. I think it's coming from my parents' room. What about the painting? What about the whole portal? Don't you think we should take a closer look at it? Maybe we can find out where it leads to. Are you kidding me? I think we should stay away from it. You know, for once, I agree with her. Who knows what it is and what it can do? But what if it changes again? It might not stay this way for long. This might be our only chance to see what's happening before the passageway closes. Maybe we'll find out more about what we're dealing with that way. There was something else I didn't tell her about, though. I felt something coming from the painting. Something called out to me. Was it a voice? A faint memory lingered in my mind. I've seen this place before, but only I could remember it. Investigate sound. I would have called the fire department and been like, our carbon monoxide detector is going off at this point. Because, like, everything is smoky, nothing is right. They're going to understand that nothing is right. I don't know. We should inspect what that sound was. That's the immediate issue. The painting can wait. It's not going anywhere after all. Well, that's not true. If you say so. Okay, let's go see what's in my parents' room. No, why would you do that? Ew. What if a squirrel, like, snuck into your parents' room and now you're just dealing with, like, a loose squirrel? Lily, make it make sense. Make it make sense, baby. Make it make sense. No, you go back to your own room and you go the fuck to sleep after calling the fire department. And then, when they get there, they will wake you up. Trust. Cautiously, we We did a sneak upstairs, approaching the bedroom of Anita's parents, the source of the peculiar noise we heard all night. The hair on the back of my neck pricks up as we find ourselves outside with the door closed. Who knows what we'll find inside? After what I've witnessed so far tonight, I was afraid what the answer might be. Pressing an ear gently to the door, I listened intently. Anything? Shh, keep it down. I can't hear anything. Hopefully that means nothing's inside. We should just leave and go back to our room. Don't be a coward. We need to make sure that nothing's worse. Okay, get ready. I'm going in. I slowly turned the handle and pushed the door open. Anita was clinging onto my arm as she peered over my shoulder. We both gasped at the same time. I half expected to see nothing out of the ordinary. The other parts of me were bracing to see a scary monster waiting to grab us. What I didn't expect to see was a stranger in the house sprawled naked on the floor. You never expect it in your own family, honestly. You never expect it in your own family. Boop. She scrambled desperately to create some distance between us and herself. Her wide open eyes were fixed on us. She seemed just as scared and surprised as we were. What an actress. Who are you? What's going on? Where am I? I broke out of the huddle Anita and I unconsciously formed. Evidently there was no immediate danger to us. I could ask you the same thing. Who are you and how did you get in here? The mysterious woman continued to scream. She was in no condition to answer our questions. Anita stepped forward to try and reassure her, holding up both hands in a sign of amity. Amity. Amity? I got it, motherfucker. It only took 10 episodes. It's okay. It's okay. Please don't shout. Try to relax. You're not in any danger. No one's going to hurt you. Honestly, me. Please, you can say what you're going to say, but don't shout. Yo, my ears are damaged. This is a safe place. Yes, that's right. We're not here to hurt you. You can trust us, so please calm down. I don't know. She is so sus to me at this point. But that's just because I've seen her do ungodly things. The woman seemed convinced by our earnest pleading and regained control of herself. You see, everything is going to be all right. We're all friends here. We'll take care of you. The woman calmed down and relaxed. Now that she was composed, it struck me how beautiful she was. Her petite figure resembled a flower. What are we today? We are a flower. Her skin was soft and fair, as if she wore a pearl shell. Her jet black hair was smooth and glistened in the cold air. She was a beauty I had never seen before. Yes, you have. These details were not lost on Anita as I saw her react with a blush. You could technically say I'm doing this for Pride Month. We're not going to go there. I just want to do this. My name's Anita. This is my house. That's Rachel over there. She's a good friend of mine. She's a bullfrog. What's your name? The strange woman sat up slowly, still carrying a look of confusion. I don't have a name. You don't have a name? I mean, I don't remember one. That's okay. It's not too important right now. Can you tell us what happened to you and how you got here? I don't remember that either. I don't remember a lot of things. I do remember a strange place full of smoke. I was trapped there for the longest time. The painting. You mean the painting downstairs? That's right. She's the girl from the painting. I totally recognize her. Anita and I share a glance. Everything bad seems to be connected to that damn painting. I think I was kidnapped. What? You're way too old to be a kid. You mean abducted? There was a man. I've never seen him before, and I don't know what he wanted. He put me inside the painting. It turned out that it leads to another world. A world that's darker and more terrible than this one. I was lost in there for a long time. I don't know exactly how long. It's hard to tell the passage of time once you're inside. There's no night or day. It's hard to tell what's up and what's down. There's nothing to ground yourself with. That sucks ass. I need to ground myself. Grounding right now. That sounds horrible, you poor thing. How did you escape? I'm sorry, that's another thing I can't remember. What do you remember? Ma'am? I don't know what happened to my memory. Maybe it has something to do with being locked up in that place for such a long time. Maybe you're a lying ass bitch. Bitch, 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 lying ass bitch, 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 bitch. I just remember wandering that strange land forever, and the next thing I know, I'm here. I may not know how I got here, but I'm so glad that I'm free at last. Whoever put me in there was a bad man. I'm scared of what he will do when he finds out that I've escaped. Please, you can't let him find me. You have to protect me. What? Don't worry. We'll try to help you as much as we can. We won't let that guy get you. Thank you. I'm sorry to intrude on you like this. Anyway, you're safe here for now. We'll take care of you while we wait to get the police involved. Why don't you watch us spit on your grave too, while we sort this out? At the very least, we should get some clothes for her. We can't have her sitting around naked. Anita, do you have something we can dress her in? Yes, there's a dressing gown in my room. And by that she means robe. Like a bathrobe. It confused me a lot. Okay then, we should go get that. Wait, what about her? We can't just leave her alone. Someone should keep an eye on her just in case. No, no one needs to keep an eye on her. No one needs to keep a fucking eye on her. Anita, stay, Rachel, go. I'll go get her clothes and call the police. You should stay put and make sure she's alright. She's been through enough as it is. Try to comfort her if you can. She still seems distraught with what's been going down. You can count on me. I mean, I'll do my best. Don't worry, I won't be long. It'll be long enough. Hey, Rachel. Yeah? Silence. Oh, nothing. Just hurry back, okay? She's already melting your mind and smoothing it out. I wonder what Anita was about to tell me. She might later deny it, but I sense something was on her mind. I'll have to grill her about that later. For now, the immediate matter is to sort out the situation of the stranger in the house. Standing in the hallway, I took out my phone and dialed the number to the police. As the phone rang, I wondered what time it was. God, it's nearly 4 a.m. I bet there's no chance of us getting back to sleep after this. The phone continued to ring. Why hasn't anyone answered yet? Surely this should be the least busy hour for the police. What's holding them up? A static noise cut through the line. The sharp tone was like a knife to my ear. Operator, what's your emergency? Hello? I need the police. Someone escaped abduction and is taking shelter in my house. We're at my friend's place. Can you send someone over? Before we get to that, we need you to answer a few questions for us. Can you do that, young miss? Thanks for assuming my gender, dickhole. Sure. Are you and your friend the only people in the house? Do not answer that. Well, yes. It's us two and the stranger that came out of the... I mean, they just appeared inside the house. You just found this person in the house? You don't know how they got there? I don't know, maybe through a window or something. And your parents, where are they? In the living room? Oh my god, this bitch. I'm staying over at my friend's place. Her parents are working out of town. About your friend, how long have you known her? What the fuck? Since we were kids. Why do you need to know that? Why do you need to know that? Young miss, we're just asking questions here. They're essential for us to get a clear view of what we're dealing with. Don't you have enough to go on? Why are you asking pointless questions? It seems a little strange to me for someone you claim to have just escaped abduction to freely climb back into another stranger's house. Does that seem weird?
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, it's weird to be kidnapped first, but it's extra weird to crawl into another kidnapper's house.
What if you... I mean, they're not kidnapping her.
I mean, if you're leaving a kidnapper and trying to get help, I mean, it'd probably be better to knock, but if somebody's coming, yeah, get inside.
Exactly. Not weird. Not weird at all. I would slither into the first house I saw. What? What are you implying? I'm the one calling you for help. Just send someone over and you can ask as many questions as you like. There's no need to be hasty. Of course there is. We have a stranger in the house right now. I think that is reason enough for you to do something about it. Don't you think there's something you're missing here? Yeah, you're shady as fuck. And she's like being dense right now. She's Anita. Sorry if your name's Anita. Do you believe something can be gained for free? Nothing is free in this world, child. For something to escape, there must be an exchange. What are you talking about? We'll send someone over in time. Just keep an eye on the woman. Wait. How do you know she's a woman? I never told you that. Who are you? The call went dead, leaving nothing but the dial tone ringing in my ear. What the hell is that about? How did he know about her? This is bad. I better tell Anita about this bizarre call later. Warner. I tried to put the incident out of my mind and continue to Anita's room. The only thing with the semblance of normalcy in this house. I gotta take a pee break. There's nothing but jump scares after this. Mic's still on. Just be mindful. No, I'm good, baby. Thanks. I'm back. Okay. Hello. Lily. My little muffin. Okay, onward and upward. Says my blood pressure. I tried to put the incident out of my mind and continue to Anita's room, the only thing with a semblance of normalcy in this house. Standing here felt like stepping back in time before all the madness began, a snapshot of our mundane, quiet lives. Something made me feel like we can't return to those times anymore. Get a grip, Rachel. You can't think like that. Let's just work this out one step at a time. As long as Anita and I are together, we should be safe. We'll have each other's backs. Oh. Woof. I rummaged through her wardrobe for the robe Anita instructed me to bring. Her room is such a mess. It's a wonder how she ever finds anything in here. Why exactly am I the one looking through her belongings anyway? I don't know. After searching a while, I found the robe in question. I hope I didn't keep Anita waiting too long. You did. You fucked up. You really fucked up. Nothing is free in this world, child. For something to escape, there must be an exchange. The words from that call echoed in my head. As I walked back to find Anita, a foreboding feeling came over me. Suddenly, I felt a surge of apprehension, like a sixth sense, or how animals seem to notice things outside of human awareness. Something wasn't right. I could taste it in the air. All I knew was that I had to get back to Anita as soon as possible. Holding myself back from breaking out into a full-on sprint, I briskly strode towards the parents' room and opened the door. Anita, I have the clothes you asked. Fuck. Anita was sprawled on the floor like a sacrificial offering, if you say so. Her body was displayed in a twisted heap resembling something from a crime scene. Oh, Rachel, you're back quick. You can speak. Not quick enough. What are you doing on the floor like that? Don't mind her. You were gone for some time, and it got dull sitting aimlessly in wait. Anita took it upon herself to entertain me with her dancing. And this is dancing? It's interpretive dancing. Okay. I was following her direction. She has a good eye for art. If anything, it's like, what's that type of choreography where you like contortionist?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Contortionist. Man, mad respect for them. But, that doesn't look like interpretive dance. And that didn't look consensual at all. Fuck. That's right, art is an honest expression of the soul. Anita was kind enough to carry out my wishes to play out some of the images that have been living in my mind. Scenes of figurative beauty and a mangle of chaos. Bitch, draw. I don't understand, Anita. You almost gave me a heart attack lying on the floor like that. I thought you were dead for a moment. In all the times I knew Anita, she was not good with speaking to new people. For her to enact some sort of choreography for a stranger feels wildly out of character. Damn titties though. Sorry. I'm mature now. You worry too much. I'm only trying to please our guest. That's what a good host is supposed to do. I'll do anything to make her feel comfortable. If I was weirded out by her display on the floor, I wasn't ready to see what Anita did next. Okay, here comes the footsies. She crawled over to the woman and began rubbing her feet. Her hands worked diligently at massaging her guest, all the while her eyes were fixed on her face. Does this please you? Yes. How very thoughtful of you, my sweet Anita. A look of delight stretched across Anita's face. The compliment greatly pleased her. By the way, I got you something to wear. Here, you should... I extended an arm, offering the garment to the nameless woman, but before I could finish speaking, Anita turned and snatched them off me. Give that to me! Anita's a little gremlin now. She grabbed them off me with vicious speed, as if it was not proper for me to interact with our guest. Hey! Your hands are too careless. You could have bruised her with your clumsy touch. Here you go, my lady. Please, wear this. What the hell, Anita? That's totally uncalled for. I'm really concerned with how my friend was behaving all of a sudden. She's too eager to serve this woman. I need to remind her of the situation we're in. Hey, Anita, can we have a chat outside for a moment? Do we have to? Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? That's why we have to. It's important. Come on. I need to talk to you. Alone. Fine, fine. I'll only be gone a short time, mistress. I'll be back soon. What in the fuck, Anita? So what do you want to talk about? Are you for real? I'm about to throw you down these stairs. Are you okay? What the hell did I just see in there? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? I left you to mind that woman while I go find something for her to wear, and I come back to see you rolling on the floor and massaging her like some kind of butler. Butlers don't do that. Butlers don't do that shit. What happened? Why are you jumping through hoops for her? I'm sorry, Rachel. I guess I've been acting a bit weird, huh? It's just, well, she's just so gorgeous, isn't she? I've never met someone so pretty in all my life. I think I'm in love. Oh, the pretty privilege comes in hot here. Jesus fuck. In love? What are you talking about? You don't even know her. She doesn't even know her. Ask her for her name. She can't tell you. I know, but when you know, right? Are you a Disney princess? Like an OG Disney princess? Because that's what this is sounding like. I mean, she's just so perfect. I've never felt this way about anyone before. Don't mess this up for me, will you? I don't know what to do in situations like these. I'm just trying to make her happy and hope she can feel the same way about me. Warn that bitch. You should be careful. I don't know if I trust her. Why not? She's been held captive for a long time. She's the victim here. Don't you think she deserves the benefit of the doubt? Plus, she's gorgeous. The fact that you're saying that shit means she doesn't deserve the benefit of the doubt. Like, absolutely not. You're weird. What does that have to do with anything? Look, she's got you completely wrapped around her finger and has you dancing to her tune. It just looks like she might be manipulating you. You're just saying that because you're jealous. No. Look, just be careful, okay? Remember that a lot of weird things have been happening tonight. Least of all, this stranger appearing out of a damn painting. I know you're just looking out for me, but you don't have to worry. I can handle this. Anita. I hope so. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Dental hygiene. No. Oh shit. Well, I had this bizarre phone call with the police. They kept saying some cryptic and inappropriate things. Have you ever experienced something like that before? No, maybe you called the wrong number. Yeah, I fucked up 911. How can somebody get the wrong number for emergency services? In any case, if the police aren't going to help us, then we should at least take care of her for the time being. Come on, let's not keep her waiting. Why are you in such a hurry to get back to her? We have a situation here. What situation? The police are inept, so what else is new? You didn't hear the way he spoke, though. His creepy-ass voice, what he was asking, it didn't sound like how a police officer should behave at all. If it wasn't a police officer, who else was it then? Maybe something intercepted the call. Like it was blocking us from calling for help. Or maybe it was a police officer. Listen to yourself. You're basing this on nothing. I promise you that everything will be alright. You just smoke a little weed. It's late. That guy on the phone was probably drunk and having some fun with you. Now can we get going? Anita. Yeah? Silence. Stay on your guard, okay? Do that for me. Don't be so melodramatic, Anita. Oh, Anita. We returned to the bedroom and was immediately given a fright. We almost walked straight into the stranger standing right behind the door. Oh, Jesus fuck. Jeez, you scared me. I heard what the two of you were saying. Okay, well that defeats the purpose of us talking in private. So you're kind of a bitch. Huh? I thought I could trust you both. And what? You're flipping this around on us? I thought I could trust you both, but you two were careless. How disappointing. Hey, we did nothing wrong. We've been doing our best looking out for you. So what's with all the accusations? And why were you spying on us? Spying? Oh, that's rich coming from you. Okay, better. You went out of this room to make a phone call. You claim you were speaking with the police, but it's clear that you were communicating with someone else. I had to ask myself why put up with this deceit. The answer was clear. You are in on it. The one who imprisoned me in the first place? You're in cahoots with him, aren't you? What? That is such bullshit. He must be aware of my escape now and will stop as nothing to find me. You think he has to connect with teenage girls? This man is very powerful and his reach goes very far. Wow, she really does. Okay. Alright. We're dealing with delusional here. How do I know you're not one of his allies? Because I'm a teenage girl. Oh my god. In game. Because that is mad and we clearly have nothing to do with this. Honestly. How convenient. I find my way out of that place and now I'm held inside another captor's lair. Get the fuck out of my house. You have a gateway to that world here in your very home. Take the fucking painting. That painting hangs on your wall. Do you honestly believe you can trick me? No. As for you, Anita, I'm most disappointed in you. Take Anita too. I'm done with this. This is finito. There are 30 endings. I gave you 10. This is the last thing I'm doing on this. Don't think I didn't hear what you said about me. You think you feel love for me, and yet you conspire with this bitch? How can you expect me to return affection to such a treacherous... Oh, she would love Anita if she was a worm. You're disgusting. You're disgusting, bitch. No, it's not true. It's not true. Watch this sellout go wild. I don't have anything to do with it. I really do love you. Mistress, I've never felt anything like this before. I would never intentionally harm you. A wild look spreads across Anita's face. She fell to the woman's feet, groveling in a frenzied manner, like a dog begging her master for forgiveness. Maybe a small dog would be cool. Her voice rose again. I do love Sky. I love just flopping on a dog and knowing I can't hurt it. Her voice rose again, only it did not sound like anyone I recognized. The voice was more coarse and sinister. It's all Rachel's fault. She's the one who's mean to you. She's jealous of you. She's jealous of your good looks and because I'm in love with you. She can't take it and decide to do all these bad things to you. These are mere words and can be so full of lies. Are you trying to win me over with more lies? No, never. I worship you, my lady. I want nothing more than to be by your side. You have to believe me. Nothing else matters to me but you. I don't know what shook me most. Anita selling me out or her sudden subservience to this woman. Probably both. But Anita ain't even home anymore. However, a new horror game came... I see what I want to see. A new horror game. A new horror came over me when I caught the gaze of the stranger. We locked eyes for an indefinite amount of time. She was almost smiling at me with her eyes. A knowing look one might give to an opponent in a game of chess before checkmate. Suddenly, the situation became very clear, and there was an understanding between us. A cold bead of sweat ran down the back of my neck. Her wicked eyes continued to smile at me. Is what you say true, Anita? Are you truly devoted to me? Yes, mistress, I will do anything for you. And do you condemn the actions of your former friend who conspired to harm your mistress? Yes, I do. Then prove your loyalty to me. Your test is to make a great sacrifice. A friend for a queen. Show me what you'll do to those who plot against me. Anita, snap out of it. Can't you see what's happening? Please, this isn't you. Take her now. Bitch, run. Anita weightlessly rose to her feet as if lifted by an unseen spectral hand. Her back still turned to me. My pleas didn't seem to reach her. No, Anita's gone. That is some creepy drawing. Oh, I love this shit. Her head spun around, a horrible expression stretched across her face, something I couldn't imagine any human face capable of pulling. Once again, I saw the demented look in her eye, and saw no semblance of the friend I knew. Run! Anita, please don't do this. My words don't faze her. She lets out an animalistic wail and begins sprinting at me full tilt. I didn't have time to think. Instincts took over and I ran out of the room as fast as I could. I didn't turn to look, but I could feel Anita close in pursuit. I ran to Anita's bedroom and tried to slam the door behind me. Anita was right on my heels and threw herself forward, wedging her body between the door. I gave the door a big shove, but Anita didn't give an inch. She thrashed like a rabid animal. Her nails scratched my skin. With inhuman strength, she smashed through the door and flings me backwards. She stood before me in a challenging stance. I had little time to react. Grab chair. A weapon could swing things in my favor. I reached out to pick up the chair, but Anita was quick to react. She kicked the chair as I tried to lift it. The chair smacks into my shin. Reeling from the pain, I stagger back and fall. She Uno reversed me. Suddenly, Anita was on top of me. She tried to pin my hands down. Her demented face loomed over me. Saliva splattered about as she screamed and growled. I struggled under the weight of her, twisting this way and that way. I wrenched my hands free. Very quickly, her hands found my throat. Escape grip. I grab Anita's thumbs and try with all my might to pry myself from her grasp. Pulling down with my arms, I was able to pluck away a few fingers. It was enough for me to keep my breath. Anita momentarily surrenders my neck to seize control of my arms. What a scuffle. I knew I had to break free from being under her. I whirled my arms from side to side, trying to throw her off balance. I felt her topple ever so slightly to one side. Quickly, I sat up and pulled a leg free. I tried to turn away and climb up the bed. Anita takes me by the shoulder. We wrestle for control, but I was able to maneuver halfway up the bed. She had me pinned to the side, and I lost control over the arm trapped beneath us. With my loose hand, I reach around and find something I could use. Lamp. I spot a lamp on the table beside us. It was a little out of my reach. I shift my weight over to the side, kicking myself closer in range. Anita was still holding on to me, but has now slipped down to my waist. Her hand sneaked up to my face, digging her nails into my flesh. Ew. A finger got into my mouth. I bite down hard. Anita lets out an anguished cry as she relinquishes hold of me. With this brief window of time, I jump up to snatch the table lamp. Anita jumped back on top of me, determined to wrestle the instrument from me. Ah! With a heavy crunch, the lamp was dashed against her head. Anita toppled to the floor and remained motionless. Oh God, Anita, what have I done? She did not respond. I feared for the worst. My friend laid motionless on the floor. In another life, things wouldn't have been much different. We would have had an ordinary sleepover. Anita gave me her bed while she took the floor, but in this scenario, Anita was not sleeping. I was afraid to check on her, not wanting to discover the state I had left her in. After what felt like a minute, I mustered up enough courage to approach the body. Anita? Oh, that's a body. What good art. I gave her shoulder a gentle shake, but got no response. Finally, I look at her face. Her empty eyes stared far off into a place I couldn't see. It was as I had feared. Anita's lifeless body lay in a puddle of her blood. I killed her. I killed my friend in her own home. Though she was possessed by something demonic, I just couldn't get over what I'd done. Anita, at least she's free now of whatever curse had gotten hold of her. An immense feeling of sorrow came over me. I bit down at my lip. It was all I could do to stop myself from weeping. Instantly, the guilt turned to alert. The sounds of footsteps came from the hall. They stopped outside the room during the fight with Anita. I had almost forgotten about the real danger I was in. No further sounds were made outside, but I knew she stood there waiting to come in. You're a cunning one. I knew she would fail me. She was too weak, and I knew I could control her easily. Don't talk about my dead friend like that. Okay. Now y'all can see Lily. I like playing with her ears. Hey, Boo Bear. I love you. Where are you at? You're right there. Just out of frame. I love you. The bedroom door creaked open. The long, elegant figure of a stranger hovered between the doorframe. Standing there, she resembled the first time I saw her inside the painting. So graceful, and yet I knew the danger she posed. A slither of white flesh slid out from her gown as she took a step inside the room. She didn't even pass a glance at Anita's lifeless body. What the fuck? She had completely lost interest in her puppet now that she was of no use to her. What are you? Ever the curious thing, aren't you? Have you not had enough of searching for answers to things you shouldn't know? I just want to know why you're doing this. We did nothing to you. Why didn't you just leave us alone? Stupid child. Why did you bring an unnaturally cursed object into your home? Do you not understand what the painting is? It is a prison to keep me out of your realm. But it is not all powerful. There are rules it must obey. For someone to come out, someone must take its place. How lucky for me to have a host of two to choose from. Are you going to kill me? That is your choice. Anita may have failed to capture you, but she can still serve a purpose. I only need one body, so out of kindness, I will give you this choice. Leave now, go free, and be spared of the misfortune that will come your way should you stay. Only leave your friend behind. Or you can foolishly spurn my generous offer, and I can make your life a living hell. Lamp. Did I do stay already? What the fuck? Stay. Anita is my friend. Even though she's gone, I cannot leave her body to a freak like you. In a statement of defiance, I spat a mouthful of saliva at the stranger. The spittle landed on the carpet floor inches away from her. How disappointing. After I offer such a benevolent gesture, you disgrace yourself with your insolence. There's nothing generous about you. You invaded our home. Without you, my friend would still be alive. Such a wicked girl. In the blink of an eye, the woman's demeanor completely switched. I nearly jumped out of my skin from the shock. Her sweet voice became hoarse and venomous. The very sound of her words dissolved away any defiance. Her composed facade gave way to reveal her true self, a face of hate, anger, and malice. Piercing eyes stabbed daggers into my very soul. An unworldly sense of danger struck me. I have never witnessed hatred like this. You think you have power to defy me? You know nothing of what you're dealing with. You're just insects, and insects cannot escape my grand design. Oh, fuck. There's Ryuk. / Rem. If it wasn't clear before, there was no mistake now that this was no ordinary woman. There is no such thing as an ordinary woman. Countless generations of evolution in the natural world could never design something that exuded such an aura. It could only be described as evil. You will suffer such agony the likes of which you cannot comprehend. I will tear your flesh from your bones, rip out your tongue, snap your bones, stab out your eyes, and grind you to dust. You will beg for mercy, but there will be no end to the torture. When I'm through with you, you will have died 1,000 deaths. The figure of the woman grew taller. Her shadow stretched until it touched the ceiling. Her smooth skin folded in on itself, revealing rough scales. Glistening eyes opened up in random spots all over her body where they did not belong. A smile too wide for any human face displayed a set of sharp fangs. Right before our eyes, her elegant body melted away to hide a monstrosity. A creature far removed from the gentle mask it wore before. As unreal as it was, I was living a walking nightmare. Oh, the tentacles are back. I don't like it. I quiver at the formidable sight. My whole world felt small in that instant. I longed for the earth to open up and swallow me whole, anything to take me away from this nightmare, honestly. The creature let out a sharp hiss. I awaken from my petrified state, and the immediacy of the situation catches up to me. The thing towered over Anita, daring me to try and claim her. I have to act fast. You run. There was no way of fighting this thing head on. I made a run for the door with rapid feet. I vaulted over the desk and cut the distance short. The monster followed. It was quicker than it looked. I could feel it like a tingle down my spine. I wrapped a hand around the doorknob as I jumped through the door. Spinning around, I tried to slam the door shut behind me. A tentacle shot out from behind the door and took my wrist. Fuck. In a shocking turn of events, the rapid speed of the creature was too great for it to stop abruptly, and it crashed into the door, forcing it shut. The door cut off the tentacle and wrapped around my wrist. Bright liquid spewed from the wound where it once was connected. A shrill shriek resonated from behind the door. It moaned an eerie noise mixed with the cries were angry curses. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. Just you wait. I will make you suffer. Can a door contain this thing? Probably not. Run. The thing continued to wail. I don't want to wait around to see the fury glowing in its eyes. Yeah, fury. But I knew it was terrible to behold. Just on the other side of the door, I pissed off a demon that wants me dead. I didn't waste any more time and started running. I didn't know where my feet were taking me. All I knew was that I wanted to be as far away from the creature as possible. I turned around a corner and found myself in the kitchen. It was a big kitchen with connecting doors to the dining room and a hallway. I didn't have long to take in my surroundings as Thunder's footsteps grew louder and louder. Would they be tentacle steps? Would they be giant suctions just... I need a hiding place. I scanned about for a well-protected spot and ran under the dining room table in the other room. Good. The tangle of chairs' legs made it awkward to maneuver, but thankfully the noise I made was masked by the creature storming the kitchen. It made a huge ruckus, tipping over tables and knocking over pans. For now, it didn't seem to know where I was, but I knew it would only be a matter of time before it found me. I should move into the living room from there. I could get to the stairs and get back to Anita. I need to put a bit of distance between me and that monster. I crawl out of my hiding place. Just as I was halfway open, I glanced into the kitchen. The monster had its back to me. The kitchen was completely turned upside down. But something else caught my eye. Scattered at the edge of the door was an egg timer, one with a big dial that you'd wind up and rings loudly when the timer goes off. An idea popped into my head. Maybe I could use this as a distraction, if only it was within reach. The problem was that it was close to the kitchen within sight of the creature. I would have to go out of my way to claim which would lead me perilously close to being spotted. Don't get it. Good idea, though. It's too much of a risk. I don't want to put myself in any unnecessary danger. I continued crawling towards the living room, being careful not to make a sound. The thing will be coming this way any moment. I slide into the living room and scramble for shelter behind the sofa. Right on cue, the creature lurched into the dining room. Oh, no, 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 no. No sleep for me tonight. Spirit fingers. Get it? Get it? Spirit fingers. It leapt on top of the table and poked a head underneath, expecting to find something. Disappointment resonated in its cry. The table shuddered with the sound of pounding feet. Does it have feet or tentacles? I'm so confused. The noise was terrifying. It took every ounce of bravery for me to keep from making a head-on run for the exit. I looked around for a way back to the hallway. There was an opening I need to cross, but it would put me in plain sight of the monster. I stayed put, hoping to bide my time for a more safe route. Huddled up in the corner, I felt incredibly alone in the world. No one was there to save me. Adrenaline was still pumping through my veins, and the sound of my heartbeat was the only thing that gave me comfort. I'm alive. I will get out of this. I will get out of this. I repeated the silent prayer in my head to keep me distracted from any negative thoughts. Right then, a scuttling sound emerged from behind me. A tentacle reached out and took a step into the living room. Oh, no. Did I choose wrong again? The creature pulled itself inside and began inspecting the place it moved past me. It was only an arm's length away from me, but thankfully its back was turned to me. Stay hidden. I didn't dare come out, not while that thing was so close. If I turned, that would be me dead for sure. No, it's too risky. There must be another way out. I sat cradling my knees. All the while the monster rampaged through the living room. It let out another menacing wail, clearly frustrated to have lost track of its prey. Suddenly there was a crashing sound. Not long after, I saw the TV fly over me. Something else was tipped over as the creature began tearing the place apart. I glanced to either side of me. Any attempt to crawl out from the sofa was now more difficult with obstacles scattered about. A million thoughts raced through my head as I sat there, running through all the different scenarios that could have happened and all the choices I should have made. Oh no. I cut off that line of thinking and began running through my prayer again. I'm going to be alright. I will get out of this. I will get out of this. I will. Right then, as if in response to my thoughts, a voice called out to me. If you think you're getting out of here in one piece, you're sadly mistaken. I know where you are. Fuck. A terrifying thing stared me in the face. Haven't done this one before. I let out a scream. The floor seemed to sink below me as I hurtled to the ceiling. The creature laughed and dangled me like a toy. You should have left when I gave you the chance. You tiny thing, you will pay in blood. Panic kicked in. I struggled to free myself from its grip. Where is he? The creature's jaws grew ever wider. The tentacles lowered me. Now it's got tentacles now. The tentacles lowered me down, and I was soon staring down the gaping maw. Next thing I knew, everything turned black. The monster bit down at my torso, and I felt rows of teeth digging into me like daggers. Oh my god, what the fuck? Pain ran through me like an electric current, my screams muffled by the slimy linings of the creature's mouth. The air was cut from my body as the jaws clamped tighter. I didn't have enough breath to cry out again. A sudden sharp sensation shook me. The creature's jaws snapped shut, and I felt weightless for a moment. I fell down the dark, fleshy tubes, dragging me deeper. Liquid sprayed over me that brought a newfound level of agony. I felt my flesh burn and dissolve away. I let out a final shriek before the pain consumed me.